That sound. Every builder, every cabinet maker, every weekend warrior knows that sound. It means the screw is gone, the head is stripped, the wood is splitting, and most of the time, it didn't have to happen. The screw is the most common fastener in all of woodworking and construction. You buy them in boxes of 500. You use them without thinking. That's the problem. The wrong screw doesn't just look bad, it fails. Structurally, catastrophically. Deck boards pull free, cabinet faces crack, furniture wobbles apart. Today, we fix that. This is the essential blueprint, every wood screw explained. Before we can talk types, we need a shared language. Every wood screw is built from 4 components, and every variation you'll ever encounter comes from changing one or more of these 4 things. The head. The head is what you see when the screw is driven home. It determines how the screw is driven, that's the drive recess in the center, and how it sits against the material surface, flush, proud, or recessed. These are not aesthetic choices, they are structural ones. The shank. The shank is the unthreaded portion just below the head. On a fully threaded screw, the shank is gone entirely, threads run the whole length. On a partially threaded screw, this smooth shank pulls the top material toward the bottom, creating clamping force. The difference matters enormously in joinery. We'll come back to it. The thread. The thread is the helix that does the actual work of gripping the wood. Thread pitch, how tightly wound the spiral is, determines how fast the screw advances and how much grip it generates. Coarse threads for softwood, fine threads for hardwood and sheet goods. And some screws use 2 different pitches on the same body, a dual thread, to combine the best of both. The point. The point is where the screw meets the wood first. A sharp gimlet point self-starts without pre-drilling. A Type 17 auger point evacuates chips as it bores. A blunt point needs a pilot hole. Get the point wrong, and you split the wood before the screw even seats. And for most of the 20th century, one design dominated the world: the Phillips. Henry Phillips patented his cross-shaped recess in 1936. It was designed deliberately to cam out, to slip when over-torqued. That was a feature, not a bug, designed for the assembly lines of the Ford era, where over-tightening was a real problem. But in your shop, cam out is a disaster. A stripped Phillips head is almost impossible to remove cleanly. Enter Torx. The 6-point star recess was developed by Camcar Textron in 1967, but it only started dominating woodworking in the last 2 decades, driven by European cabinetry hardware and the structural screw market. Torx doesn't cam out. The geometry converts torque directly into rotation with almost no upward force on the bit. You can drive a Torx screw with one hand. It's why every premium screw, every GRK, every Spax, ships with a Torx drive. The Robertson, the square drive, was actually invented before Phillips by Canadian P.L. Robertson in 1908. It's still the dominant drive in Canada. Like Torx, it resists cam out, and it has one unique advantage. A screw will actually stay on the bit by itself, which is essential when you're driving fasteners overhead or one-handed. Posi, short for Pozidriv, looks like a Phillips with 4 extra tick marks. It was designed by GKN to fix the cam-out problem while remaining compatible with existing Phillips tooling. It's ubiquitous in European joinery screws. Never use a Phillips bit in a Posi head. The angles are different enough that you'll chew it out. In the next video, we'll go over head styles, material, and coating. Follow, subscribe, and put the notifications on for part 2.